everyone, and welcome back to my channel, The Outcast Speaks. I am Stephanie J, and on this channel, I help you become the best version of yourself, whatever that looks like for you. I also give you little messages of encouragement to remind you of who you are and to basically keep going. And that is what today's video is going to be about. So, without further ado, let's begin. Don't believe everything you see. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it's not happening. There are things that are happening beyond what the physical eyes can see. Stay focused and keep doing what you're doing. Keep believing in yourself. Keep the faith. Things are aligning the way they need to. Keep the momentum. If you stop now, you'll wonder what if later. This message is for all the people who are or have been working on something and they are starting to feel discouraged and want to stop. This is your reminder to keep freaking going, no matter what the outcome looks like it's going to be. So, typically, when you start something, you have all of this momentum because you're excited about starting it. This is something new, and you already have the end goal in mind. You already have where it is that whatever you're doing is going to take you. And as you put in the work and you start to do it, it's very easy to lose that momentum. And as a matter of fact, you're going to lose that momentum regardless because you're honestly not as excited as you were when you first started it, right? And also, another reason why you lose that momentum is because you're not seeing the results right away. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time for you to start seeing the results depending on what it is that you're doing. So, if you have been doing something or are doing something and you are feeling that loss of excitement and you're starting to slow down, this is your message to keep going. Even if it looks like it's not working out for you, keep the faith and keep going. Because if this is something that you truly desire, even if you stop, you're going to start again and you're going to keep stopping and starting and stopping and starting. And it's going to be a cycle. And it's only going to put you in a bad mental space when you keep starting and stopping and starting and stopping. It's going to make you feel terrible. It's going to make you feel terrible because it's like, dang, if I never stopped doing this, then who knows where I would have been had I kept going. Who knows what the results would have looked like had I kept going. So it is very important for when you desire to do something, you just keep going. When it's something that's really true. And that is why I'm going to say it again. I say it in all of my videos, but that is why it is so important to really know who you are. Because once you know who you are going to know what is something that you actually want to do, what your heart's desires are. And whatever your heart's desire is, plan it out and take action on it and don't stop. Keep going. Because if this is something that you truly want to do, even if you stop, you're going to start it again. So it's really like you just took a break from doing what it is that you wanted to do anyway. So keep going. Don't stop. Keep going until you get the results that you want. And when you get the results that you want, keep going to maintain those results. You have to have belief in yourself to know that it's going to work out for you. You have to have faith in yourself and what it is that you're doing to know that what you're doing is going to work out for you. And something that I want to touch on really quick is paying attention to the signs. We are given signs every single day, and you have to pay attention to them. So, one sign that I come across every single time that I feel like or I'm about to give up on something that I started and really, really want to do is keep the faith. If I told you how many times I've seen this sign every single time, like every time I think about, okay, I'm gonna do this, and it, trust me, I've done this, and that's why I talk about it, because I started something and stopped and started again and stopped, because that's really what I want to do. And the reason I would stop is due to me, but also because we are so used to instant gratification, right? Like I like to see things happen right away. And I could blame that on a plethora of things, but ultimately it is me. So yeah, instant gratification really has us messed up out there. So you really have to focus on what it is that you want to do, and understand that some things take time and you just have to keep doing it. If it's something that you really want to do and you enjoy doing it, why would you stop anyway? If it is a result that you truly want to achieve, why would you stop anyway? You have to show up for you. But back to paying attention to the signs. So you have to pay attention to the signs that you are getting from the universe, from God, from your angels, from your ancestors, because we are given signs every single day to not only keep us motivated, but to also remind us that we are protected and we have a spirit team behind us, and we're walking with our team every single day. So yeah, if you're seeing something consistently over and over and over again, that is something that you should pay attention to. So like I said, one thing that I typically will see a lot of is keeping the faith, which to me, I see that as keep the faith and keep going, believe in myself, and believe that things are going to work out for me, because things ultimately always work out for things always work out for your greatest good. No matter what looks like is going on around you, it's working out for your greatest good. Even if you perceive whatever your situation as bad or unfavorable, it is working out for your greatest good. You just have to pay attention and really figure out what this is teaching you. You have to understand. Okay, so I watched this TikTok video a couple days ago where, if you guys are familiar, I believe her TikTok and all of her social media handle is the Spirit Cowboy or something like that. But she was talking about how when you want something in life, you're manifesting something, you're calling something into your life, and you write that down or you think it, you speak it, however it is, whatever technique that you use to manifest, you've done that technique, right? And then something happens in your life, and immediately what you're thinking is, oh my God, why is this happening to me? I actually have a book that talks about this. The book is called Why Me. I'll link it down below. But immediately your first thought is, God, why are you doing this? Why am I being punished? Why is this happening to me? Instead of having that mindset, you need to think about, okay, this is what's happening right now. What is this teaching me? And where do I go from here? How can I step into alignment with what it is that I want to make things work out for me? A lot of people, when things happen to them that is unfavorable in their eyes, they automatically feel like they're being punished for something. And don't get me wrong, karma is very real. Okay? So you wrong people and you hurt people, that is going to come back to you. That's the law of the universe. That's what happens. Do not intentionally hurt people. But when you are asking God for something, when you are asking Source for something, you have to be prepared for whatever comes your way. Because one thing that we also have to remember is that it's not going to come our way the way that we envision it coming our way. So, for example, let's say you want a brand new car, right? And that you've been driving like a older car, maybe it's beat up, maybe it doesn't work well, whatever the case may be, but you want a brand new car. And then a couple days later, your car breaks down. You can't, nothing will work. They won't turn on. There's something going on with it. Instead of automatically assuming that you're being punished, or why is this happening to me, or how am I going to get this fixed, or whatever, what you need to think about is, okay, this is happening to me right now. Why? And then that's when you also realize, okay, this might be happening because I've been asking for a new car. So since I've been asking for a new car, I know that the new car is coming, and that's why this car is giving me problems. Now I need to figure out what to do in order to align myself with the new car that I've been asking for, because obviously this car is no longer working for me. You have to remember that you are allowing your experiences. You are in control of everything that is going on in your life. Just with your words. And that is why I always talk about the power of your thoughts and the power of your words, because your words are extremely powerful. Whatever it is that you are speaking out into the universe, you are going to get. So it is much better to speak belief into your life, speak faith into your life, empower yourself, lift yourself up as well as other people, because your words are powerful. And just because when you say something it doesn't happen right away, just know that is happening in the background in ways that you can't see or understand. So I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an example of how powerful our words are. So, about 2 weeks ago, I had a facial appointment, and I did not realize that I double booked myself. So, I could not make the facial appointment. And I also didn't want to reschedule because I've been rescheduling my facial appointment because there's just been so many things happening in my life that I'm like, okay, we need to reschedule. We need to reschedule. I've rescheduled my appointment at least 3 times. So I kind of felt embarrassed to reschedule again. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell her. I lied. I lied to her. I lied to my esthetician, and I said, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it because my car broke down. I can't make it. My car was perfectly okay. All right. I just had it serviced. Everything was 1,000% fine. But I said to her, my car broke down, so I can't make the appointment. I'm sorry. I'll reach out when I'm ready to schedule an appointment with you for my facial. Tell me how 4 days later, my car breaks down. Be careful how you think, be careful how you speak. But I already created a video that covered being mindful of how you think and being mindful of how you speak. It's only a couple videos down, so if you want to check it out, you should. And I will also try to link it somewhere in the comments. To pivot back to what I was talking about, staying focused and keeping the faith on yourself. You are literally doing a disservice to yourself by not remaining on path, by not being consistent, by not staying focused, and by not having faith in yourself. Because if you don't have faith in yourself, who will? You cannot depend on other people's validations or other people's um, beliefs and praises in order for you to do what it is that you desire to do. And you especially cannot listen to people who are telling you that you can't do something, you shouldn't do something. If it is in your heart to do it, if it is in your mind to do it, then that is what you need to be doing. Because everyone was placed here on earth to do something different. We don't all have the same dreams. We don't all have the same goals. We don't all have the same lifestyle that we want to live. So if it is in your heart, if it is on your mind that you want to carry something out, you want to do something, you need to get into it. Do not wait for New Year's. Set a New Year's resolution and doing it and to do it. I read somewhere that it has been statistically proven that typically when people set New Year's goals and New Year's resolutions, most of the time they don't carry them out anyway. So why waste? Why wait till New Year's Eve to write down all of your goals and telling yourself, okay, new year, new me? You've been saying that probably every year. I'm sure you said it last year. I'm sure you said it the year before. Have you accomplished anything on that list? Have you achieved any of those goals that are on your list? So you need to get serious about what it is that you want to do and have faith that it is going to work out for you, and everything that is happening in your life right now is working out the way that it is to unfold what it is that you've been asking, to give you what it is that you have been asking for. In order to make room for the things that you've been asking for, certain things and certain people have to be removed out of your life. You cannot continue to try to hold on to something that is not meant to be there, or it is stopping you from getting the things that you want to get, or to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. There are people who are in our way. Sometimes it is an internal block. That is why introspection is also very, very important. So just because it doesn't look like it's working out for you doesn't mean that you need to stop. Just because you're not getting results right away doesn't mean that you should stop. As a matter of fact, not getting the results right away is the reason why you should keep going. And by the time you get the results, you're not going to want to stop. So keep going. There's a story that I read during my time in school, and I'm not sure if any of you guys have read this story or have heard this story somewhere, because I've come across it a couple times, and I typically hear it when people are talking about, staying motivated and things like that. But there's this story of this guy who was mining for diamonds, and he stopped right before he got to the diamond. And that's a story that I keep in my head whenever I'm going for something. That is what helps me stay consistent. It helps me stay motivated, because I'm like, what if just one more? What if just that one day that I do it, or that one time that I do it, is what sets me off and gets me the results that I want, that I've been working towards. So just keep that in mind. What if just this next time that you do what it is that you want to do is what really sets you off and gets you the results that you want? That is all I have for you, beautiful people, today. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.